basic sketching. Again, sketching is just searching lines to find shapes. So again, I'm gonna draw Tweety, Bugs Bunny, and I'm gonna draw just the face of Naruto. I'm not gonna go too far into it. So notice Tweety Bird's head is a big circle. So you want to get the big circle shape in there. You notice the body is like a semicircle like this. So you want to get it like this, right? Want to get that shape in there. And you notice the legs like that. So you guys want to get the legs in there like that really quick. And you notice I always want to get the shapes of the body first. And then I notice I can always go back. And this is sketching, shape over shape until I find what I'm looking for. Now I notice the face is going on an angle like this where the eyes are like that. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sketch it just like that. I'm gonna sketch it just like that. I'm gonna sketch it just like this. I'm gonna sketch a semicircle for the lip just like it is, and then let's sketch another one. Connect. And look how easy all the shapes just come together to give you Tweety Bird. Right? And some of you might say, well, that doesn't look like Tweety Bird. Well, give me a minute to darken the lines. And here is the other part right here. Right? And boom. Your assignment this week is to just give me 3 basic cartoon sketches. Not asking for a lot, just 3 basic. And that would be, and you notice the little shape of Tweety Bird's hands from here to there. So we're gonna do that, right? And again, you guys do not sketch what I sketch. I want you guys to go ahead and sketch your 3 cartoon shapes that you enjoy. Don't draw it, sketch it. Notice I'm going shape over shape till I find what I'm looking for. And for those of you who are really, really good and want to pursue art, this will help you guys big time. Or really like drawing, or really like drawing, this would be a big deal. So you notice I noticed the little leg here, so you sketch that, darken the lines. And that darkened lines is just telling you where it is. Guys, I'm rushing because I don't want to spend forever on this video. I know you guys don't want to spend forever watching this video because I know I can lose some of you. So I'm gonna go through this really, really quick. Besides, I might lose a cameraman too, so I don't want to lose a cameraman in the process. Camera person is doing a great job, and you have to tell them how good a job they're doing. So that's very important. Or help, because without them, I don't think we would have the same quality of video that we would have here. And you notice that, basically, right? That's it. And again, guys, notice I'm really rushing. So when you finish, figure out where, if those are the lines you want, you darken it. Darken it, darken it, darken it. Legs, figure that's the line you want, you dark. Because now you're deciding, hey, this is the one I want. This one I don't necessarily want. So you leave them lighter. And the ones that's darker, come forward. Alright, so we're gonna leave that like that because I'm rushing. So next one would be, and again, this is all circles. Next one would be the little bugs. So the Bugs Bunny head is like this. It's on an angle like that, this angle. So I'm gonna draw a circle on that angle. The body is like this. So I'm gonna draw it like that. Right? And this like that. And the legs are like this. Right? So that makes it easier for me to go back and do it. And the arms are like that shape, and the other arm is like this shape. Notice once I have the body in, everything in the tail is like that. So basically he is like this. Right? So you want to get that entire semicircle slightly sketched in there. Sketch the nose in. Again, you guys do not have to sketch what I'm sketching. I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and pick out the ones you like. Again, SpongeBob is a lot easier to sketch than this, and it would be a great warm-up sketch. And it doesn't matter you don't need to do a perfect sketch, you just need to do give it your, just sketch. That's basically my thing, is just sketch it, just sketch it, just sketch it. And again, semicircle, look, this is another circle here, right? And a little semicircle off of that. It's kind of hard to see. Okay. And then the teeth coming down like that. So I got this image off of Pinterest. So I think just cartoons. Again, this is how I basically figured out how to sketch. If you guys can sketch like this, to this level already, you're above average. And that mean not drawing, but sketching. And that would mean a great deal to me. I would feel very good. Like, I already feel really good, but I mean, I feel really, really good about your ability, especially some of you fifth graders who are really, really good, and fourth graders who are really, really good. Again, the ears are kind of long, so it's gonna go off the page. This is kind of odd, so it's gonna go off the page. I would draw some comic characters, but I do it all the time, so I decided not to. If some of you want to draw a comic character face, just sketch. Again, sketch, and notice I'm just putting lines on top of lines until I find the shape now. And when I find it, what do? I darken it. When I think I find it. If you want to, you guys can also go back when you realize it's not the right shape and erase. It's nothing wrong with using the eraser. I'm just not using it because I am in a rush to get this done. Every second counts for me, so because the cameraman is telling me that, you know, we tried another video, it took 20 minutes, and that was way too much time. So how are we doing on time, cameraman? Good? Good, all right. So this would be the second sketch. And again, his legs are downward like this. Boom. And his arms right here. All you do is darken the line when you think you find it. Look at the shapes of everything. Do not complicate anything in art. And just by doing that, you have all these lines in there, but they're all finding different shapes. They're all finding the character that you're looking for. Let's go really quick. I was gonna do more sketches, but I'm going to ask you guys to do 5 sketches, but I'm going to just ask for 3 mandatory. If you choose to do 5, great. I'm just going to sketch Naruto's face really quick. And this is going to be it. Right? So because he's on an angle, I'm going to put this like that. Notice I sketched it originally straight up. Now I'm going to do the angle just like you would do a real face. The eyes are still in the middle. The nose is still where it's supposed to be. Again, anime is pretty straightforward. So the nose, however, is not drawn like real nose. So it's drawn like I couldn't describe it, but it's drawn like a basic shape there. Now the eyes are just a circle. And again, what's even on one side have to be even on the other side. It has to be symmetrical. So, and still, even though it's not a real person's face, it's still, and now I'm just gonna put this thing that he has across here. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna put the ears are still between the eyes and the nose, just like it is in real life. They still follow the same rule. And I think he has this here over here, and the ears come right here. Now we have the basic shape of the head, right? Now let's put in some details for the eyes, circle for the eyes. Again, I'm not going too crazy. Now notice I could have put the eye somewhere else, but I'm gonna put it right there. Circle again, change it. And just by doing darkening the lines, look how I changed the artwork. Alright? And this is basic sketching 101. You guys wanna keep that in mind, you guys wanna practice it. And boom, that changed the face a little bit. Then go around here. Let's go right here. Right here for the shape of the here, right? So if you're sketching it here, you want to try to sketch the entire shape of it first, or something that looks pretty close to it, or try to sketch it. You don't want to draw it like, because if you make one mistake on one line, it's not so easy for you to go back and change it. So you want to sketch it so you can always change it if you realize you made a mistake when you're doing the entirety. Like you want to put this line down here, You can do it when you're sketching, but if you're drawing it, you make a mistake, you can't really keep track of where everything is. It's not so easy for your eyes to track. And this shape is going something like this. Again, guys, we're doing sketching really quick. So you guys have an idea, and you want to follow a little bit of the details here. And that would be your basic sketch. And now realize what we want. We're going to do what? Darken it, outline it, and that would be the idea of basic sketching. So this would be acceptable for this week's assignment. I do not want to see you guys do this thing that some of you do, which is drawing. If you don't know how to sketch, warm up by doing circles. Warm up by doing circles and looking and sketch, trying to put stuff in circles together. And this should get you where you need to be to get in the shapes that I'd rather see something that looks like this for a Tweety bird. I mean, I want you guys to give me some real effort, obviously, with a lot of energy and lines pulling back and forth. Then someone just spent their time just doing this and trying to draw a perfect image, and then it comes out looking like, there's a time when I'm going to ask you to do a contour drawing. Now is not it. That's it. 3 sketches, basic cartoons. I suggest always, I want one of these, something like a Bugs Bunny cartoon, because this is the best way for you to get your ability up. This is not as easy as it look. Believe it or not, next week we're going to go into sketching human faces like we did in portraits. So that's it for this week. All right, 4th and 5th graders,